Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Alya Rizky Dannisa and I'm from JC2 Farghani. And today I'm going to be talking about work and power for AS level physics. So, before we go there, we want to know what is the objectives for today's video. The first one is understand and use the concept of work, and then apply the principle of work. It's supposed to be work, not conservation of energy, because Ara will be talking about that in the other video. And then use the equation for power, and then understand what is meant by the efficiency of a system, solving problems related to efficiency and also power. And then describe how energy losses arise in practical devices. So, what is work done? Work done, or work, is the product of the force and displacement in the direction of the force. So actually, we could see the word force and displacement, and work is the product of force and displacement. That's why the formula of work is equal to force times displacement. And the unit of work is a Newton meter, because force is Newton and displacement is in meter. Also, work is not a vector, it's a scalar. But then we can see the work direction here. The work direction here is used for the displacement, because displacement is a vector. Yes, and then the second one, we want to talk about the power. So what is power? Power is the rate at which work is done, or energy in joules is transferred per unit time. So we can conclude that power is work done per unit of time. Work done per unit of time. So we could see that power is in joules because it is energy transferred, right? And then we always count energy in joules. So power formula is work divided by time. Power formula, the first one, there are two formulas for power. The first one is work over time, and then the unit of power is in joules, but we could also say Newton meter per second. And then the second formula for power is force times velocity. So force is in Newton, and then velocity is in meter per second. So it's actually the same, Newton meter per second. Yes. Okay, other than the usual work formula that we can use is force times force times displacement, we could also use another formula if you guys found a question like this. If you guys pass by a question like this in AS level physics exam, and you guys can see like a ramp or a tension pulling on the block or the object, and then there is an angle like this, and here the angle is 60 degrees, or we call it theta, right? Also, we could conclude that work on ramp formula is different from the usual one. It's force times sin theta times displacement. So it's pretty similar. It's actually force times displacement, but you guys should also times it with sin theta, because the angle is important. It affects the work done by the object. So for this question, we should work on it, because I think it's important enough to apply this formula on a question in real life. Okay, so because I cannot annotate on Zoom, I don't know why, we could use an app. Okay, here. So we could see, let's zoom on it first. We could see the information that the weight of the block is 180 Newton. You guys have to make sure to always write on information that is provided on the questions. So you guys just have to write it so you don't miss any information, because it's important. Once again, yes. And then the force P is 35 Newton. And then the angle is 60 degree, or theta is 60 degree. To the vertical, the block moves a distance of 20 meter at a constant velocity. So distance or displacement is 20 meter. Okay, now we should write the formula for work because there is an angle at this question. So the formula is not only work times force. Work is not only force times displacement or distance, but we could use force times sin theta times displacement because there's an angle once again. So we are not using this one. We are using this one. Now we could see that the F is 35 Newton, right? So you're just gonna have to rewrite the formula, but input the actual value. So work is equal to 35 Newton times sin 60. Why is it in Newton? I'm sorry, guys. It should be in degree. Yes, I'm sorry for my bad handwriting, but you guys at least could see, right? Sin 60 degree times 20 meter. Oh my god, it's so bad, but it's okay. So now we should count it on calculator. So guys, bring out your calculator now. Let's count together. I will count. Wait, how do I move this one? Oh, I don't actually have to move that one. I forgot. Good notes. Okay. So, yeah, I was searching for how to record. Oh, it's here already. Okay, let's just repeat it because I'm doing it with you guys. I want to do it with you guys because we should do it together, right? There's nothing wrong with it. So 35 times sin 60 degree. Oh, also make sure to always put your calculator in degree, not in radian if you guys are doing physics AS level. Okay? And then times 20. So the answer is 606. 606. What's the unit for work? The unit for work is Newton meter. Yay! So that's the answer. If we look at the marking sim, the answer is actually, it's wrong. It's actually 610 Newton meter, but it's okay to also answer 660 Newton meter because it's in the marking scheme. Okay, so let's move on to another questions. Okay, we open Canva first. Okay, I'm so excited to actually talk about this one. Why? Because this too is a really easy question. This too is asking us to explain and to define. Explain and define. This type of question, if you guys find the word explain and define, they are always 801 questions. So what is actually 801 questions? 801 questions are questions that is asking basic general knowledge that is known, that you already basically known in the book, like the formulas, definition, and also kind of that. So explain what is meant by work done. It's easy, right? Because if you guys forgot the actual words, like specific words to explain what is work done, you guys have to just remember what is the formula for work done. So the formula for work done, we talked about it already. So the formula for work done is force time distance or displacement. So we could say that explain what is meant by work done. Work done is force, the product of force and displacement. That by answering that, you guys already get 1 mark, full mark for this question. So yeah, it's a really easy question. You guys have to remember the formula only and also remember specific words. So if you guys lose marks on this kind of AO1 questions, it's such a mess, yeah. So we have to really work on our memorization of definition of and formula of many other topics, not only work and power. And also define what is power. Power, we know that power has 2 formulas, right? The first one is it's work over time. So we could say that define power. Power is work over time. That's it. It's so easy. If you guys answer that question already, you guys get 1 full mark for this question, okay? And then the second children question, I don't know what it's called, but like the second question asks you to use your definition in I to show that power may also be expressed as a product of force and velocity. So we know that the second formula for power is force times velocity because I said it previously on my slides, right? You could just go back to my video if you want to see it again. But how do we get this formula? How do we get this formula from this one? It's so ugly. I'm so sorry. The arrow is so ugly, guys. Okay, so how do we get this formula from the previous formula? I'm gonna teach you. So, we know that work is force times distance, right? And then power, we just have to change this one. Work is force times distance. And then time is just time. Yeah. So force times distance divided by time is power. So how do we get the velocity? We know that wait. There's actually something missing here. Okay, so velocity is also speed, right? So distance, oh my god. Distance over time is a really familiar formula for all of us AS level exam students, right? So we know that distance over time is speed. So if it's displacement over time, then it's velocity. So that's why distance divided by time is right? Okay, so if we change it to displacement over time and then we divide this one, then it's force times velocity. That's it. That's where we get the velocity. It's from displacement over time. Okay, I think we're taking too long for this question, so just let's move on to the next one. And then the next one, the question is about power, because we already work on questions about work in a RAM and then a work definition and also power definition. Now we wanted to work on the question about power in RAM. So basically the formula is pretty similar with work. It's force in theta times velocity, right? So we know that here lorry has mass 2,500 kilogram and velocity or speed of 8.5 meter per second square. The force due to our resistance is negligible. You calculate the useful power from the engine to move the lorry up the road. Okay, so we know we only has, oh, and also the angle, the theta is 9 degrees, as you can see here. Yeah, sorry for my handwriting, it's so bad, I know. Make sure to write it in the right significant figure. Yes, always. And then we know that the mass is 2,500, right? So how do you find force? Because the velocity or the speed is already here, right? So we need to find force. Force, as we know, is mass times gravity, right? Or force is equal to weight, and weight is mass times gravity. Weight is a force and force is a weight. Mass is 2,500 kilogram times gravity 9.81. And then we have to use calculator. Where's calculator? Sorry for my voice because I'm sick. But yes, I really like making this kind of videos. It's such a good task. Times, I forgot. Oh, 9.81. It's equal to 24,525 Newton. So now we just have to, power is equal to 24525 times sin 9 times speed 8.5. So need calculator again, times sin 9 times 8.5. The answer is 32,600. So in marking scheme, this question will have an answer about 32 until 33 Newton. 32 until 33,000 Newton. So yeah, it's pretty similar. You guys could answer this or just like, yes. Okay, so that's it for work and power. Such a long journey, right? Now we move on to the next important topic in this topic. The next important title in this topic, it's efficiency. So what is efficiency? Efficiency is the amount of useful remember, useful energy as a fraction of the total energy ratio of useful output energy of a machine to the input energy. So efficiency is basically, the formula is output per input times 100%. And because we're counting efficiency of energy, and energy is always in joules, the unit of efficiency is joules. So yes, let's try on a questions because I believe this is an easy one. A steam turbine is used to drive a generator. The input power to the turbine is PI. Let's annotate this. Okay, so the input power is PI and output is PO. and power loss is PL. So it's asking what is the efficiency of the turbine, because we know that input is just input power, and then output power consists of usable energy and output that is lost, like power loss. Like example, if you guys light up lamp, there will be useful output energy such as light, but then there is also waste or power loss by heat on the lamp, right? In the lamp, right? Produced by the lamp. That's what I mean. Okay, so power loss, we didn't have to count it because what is efficient? I'm sorry. So because what is efficiency? One more time, guys. Efficiency is output per... Oh my god, my handwriting is so bad. I'm sorry. Output... Oh my god, okay. Output over input times 100%. Okay, so if you're doing like a paper 2 questions, we need to input the 100%. But then in this here, we do not see the 100%, right? So we just have to cut it out. Do not have to see that. We just have to see the output. What is the output here? The output is PO. And then the input is PI. So yes, this is exactly the answer. So the answer is D. So easy, right? Okay. Oh my god. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope you guys understand my explanation. I'm sorry if there's anything wrong about my explanation, but I'll make sure that I already checked the marking scheme, also learn about this topic because I love power and energy and work so much. So yes, I'll guarantee you that this is already marking scheme guaranteed and also book guaranteed. Good luck for your AS level of physics and also math and biology if you guys join it too. And thank you. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.